Hello friends, welcome back to another weekly vlog. Today is Friday and I'm getting ready to head out to meet a friend for lunch. It's kind of like a work meeting, but also a catch-up meeting with a girlfriend. We're going to Chicken Salad Chick, so depending on when I get there, I feel like I want to run through Home Goods really quick, see if they have any fall decor out, which I would not be surprised at this point. I saw, where was I? Nordstrom Rack had a bunch of fall decor, and when I was in Target, I saw the first signs of fall decor. I actually filmed what I found in their dollar spot, and there was a ton of like pumpkins and things like that, so if you want to see what I found, that is over on Instagram. But yeah, I wanted to share my outfit of the day with y'all today, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling really cute. I really like this outfit. But first, I need to put some lip color on. So I mentioned this in another video, but I'm still loving this combination. It is so nice and neutral, especially if you're fair, looking for something very natural. So first is the Chanel Lip Pencil. You can see how natural this looks, but it still gives a definition. So there's that. And then I'm going in with this Dior lipstick in the color 219. You can see it's a really pretty neutral color. And that's my lip color. Okay, now let's show you the outfit. All right, so both my top and my shorts are from my bestie's boutique, Shop Pretty Neutral. So I will link her boutique down below. And then I added this belt since it had the belt loops. I feel like it looks fine without the belt, but I just decided to add it. I have had this one forever from H&M. So I'll link something similar. And then I tied this little twilly on my wrist. Just thought it was fun and different. I bought this to like go in my hair, but decided to do it as a bracelet today. Haven't decided on my shoes yet, but I'll probably go with the white pearl slides just because I think those will be perfect. And now I need to grab my stuff and probably my laptop and things just so I have everything depending on what we chat about today. I am back from lunch. It ended up being like close to 2 hours. We were just chatting away, strategized on a lot of really fun stuff, really for my second business, which I never talk about on here, so you may not know. But I have a other business called The Profitable Influencer where I mentor other people who are wanting to do what I do for their work. So we're kind of revamping that coming this fall. I'm actually also in the process of redesigning a website, fully custom, and I'm gonna make it really cool. I'm very excited about that. But to go along with that, I'm also revamping all of the course too. So we were just talking through some fun stuff with that, which gets me really excited and motivated to work on it. Because it does get pushed to the back of the to-do list a lot with juggling everything else that I have to do in YouTube and my blog and all the things. So trying to put that at the forefront of my to-do list this month. So I'm thinking I'm actually going to decrease my uploads here to just twice a week for August, maybe September, and then ramp back up for the end of the year with holiday and all that fun stuff. So I'll keep y'all posted on that if I change anything. Why am I out of breath? Because I ran up the stairs. UPS just stopped by and dropped off this Kinder Scott package, which every now and then I get to go in and pick out some of their new arrivals. So I am very excited to see these because they looked so pretty online. So I wanted to share with y'all what I picked out coming up from Kinder Scott. Oh my goodness, I feel like these are so me. Wow. The mother of pearl at Kinder Scott is my all-time favorite. And these even have like a pearl trim on them. And then this is the matching bracelet, which is a lot chunkier than their typical like classic style, which I love. So these will definitely be online by the time this video goes up. Wow, these would be even really pretty for like a bride to be. I said I was going to change into comfy clothes, so this is what I changed into, this little Henley. I purchased another one in the end sale this year. This is the size extra small. I'm wearing some comfy Lululemon Align leggings, my UGG slippers, and I threw up my hair in a messy bun, which I haven't worn a messy bun in a long time because my hair was just way too long for it. But yeah, we just threw it up. It is long overdue for a wash, so I'm gonna wash it tomorrow, but I need a self tan today. So yeah, we're just gonna be chilling over here though. Hello, happy Saturday. I don't normally vlog on the weekends, but I thought it would be fun to kind of shift things to show y'all a little bit of different stuff that I do throughout my week. So Saturdays is actually typically a very busy work day for me because my husband's off of work, so I can usually get a little bit more done as he helps with Josie. So today I am filming a video for tomorrow, and then I'm hoping I can actually film a second video, which usually doesn't happen, but this month I am wanting to talk about some different topics that have been on my to-do list for years, some of them, and they always just get put down on the to-do list because like I find cute things that I want to share, so I do a try-on haul or something like that instead. So this month I'm kind of shifting a little bit of my focus on fun topics that I think y'all will really like we're gonna bring back the Build a Wardrobe We Love series and things like that. So those types of videos I can typically pre-film, whereas try-on hauls, like, no way, because they're very time consuming and a lot more tiring, just changing outfits and stuff. So I'm hoping I can knock out 2 videos today, but we'll see. My family is coming over this evening. It's my brother's birthday. We are actually 10 years apart. So he's turning 23, I think, maybe 24. Actually, okay, I don't know. One of those. We'll have to double check and confirm. But we're gonna have, you know, some margaritas, and they're gonna hang out with Josie before she goes to bed and that fun stuff. So busy day today. I did want to mention, here are those Kendra Scott earrings that I just unboxed with y'all yesterday, and I'm pleasantly surprised that they're not as heavy as I was expecting. They're definitely not a featherweight earring, but they're not nearly as heavy as I was thinking that they would be. So love these. They're so pretty. They're definitely very much my style. So yeah, I'm gonna get to filming tomorrow's video. That will be a quick turnaround, but then I'm hoping I can get ahead of the game with a second. We'll see. Did get distracted, but I wanted to share a lash serum update with y'all because I can definitely tell the major difference. I've been using the serum for my lashes a little bit longer than the brow gel, so I don't want to comment on the brows yet. But the lashes, the biggest difference I can see is just how much more lift they have to them, which is what I personally want my lashes to be. Like with mascara, I just want them to be lifted and curled because that makes them look longer from when your eyes are open. It just opens your eyes up more. So I can definitely tell a difference. I don't know if y'all can, but very happy with the progress of that so far. Good morning, happy Sunday. I'm currently eating the breakfast that I eat every day, which is oatmeal and some blueberries. And I'm getting ready. We're taking Josie over to the park and for a walk. So I thought I would show y'all my very quick kind of like no makeup kind of day. So I actually didn't even do my skincare routine. I just put on some tinted sunscreen from Skin Farm, and that has like a very, very natural coverage, really. I just use it for the SPF benefits, and that's pretty much all I'm gonna do on my skin. I don't even think I'm gonna add concealer. Just gonna go in with the Benefit Gimme Brow. This is the shade 2, and run this through my brows just to give them a little bit of color. Just feel a little more put together when my eyes are a little more defined. Hopefully this looks fine because I'm very far away in the viewfinder. Let's double check our work. Okay, that looks fine. And then I'm just gonna curl my lashes. Okay, and now I'm gonna put on mascara. I have really started to see the benefits of using the lash serum, especially this past week. I feel so far away. We're gonna use this little mirror. I really wish I knew, after like 20 years of putting mascara on, how to not get it on my lid. That would be very helpful. I think because I have such blonde lashes, I try to get it as close to the base as possible, and it always transfers like so close to the lash line, and if I try to remove it, it kind of just makes it worse because it ends up clumping my mascara. So we'll see. It's really not budging. I'm honestly not going to worry about it. And then I just have Aquaphor on my lips, and we're ready for the day. Then for the park, I'm wearing this little tennis dress that I picked up at Nordstrom Rack. And this one is so good if you need one that actually has enough support to wear it without a bra. Most of them that I've tried that's just, they don't have enough support to actually cut it. So this one's a little bit thicker. I really like the material. I think it comes in 3 colors. I got the olive, and obviously it has the built-in shorts too. I picked up a small, and then it has a little bit of a razor back. And then I'm just gonna throw on my On sneakers that I picked up from the Nordstrom sale. Probably just throw on some little pearl studs because that always makes me feel more put together. I feel like it brightens up your face and teeth too. And finish up my breakfast, and then we're gonna head to the park. I'm not gonna vlog there, obviously for safety concerns. So I will check in with y'all later. I do have to get a video up today. Very excited to see how y'all respond to it, because it's a topic it's a video I haven't done here on my channel before. So always makes me a little nervous to upload something like that. Like if I'm uploading a haul, I kind of know what to expect. Anytime I like venture out, I'm always like, how is this gonna go? So now I have to work on that today. So I will check in with y'all a little bit later. Okay, wow, it is 4 o'clock. I was not expecting today's video to take me hours to get up, but I'm very glad that it's finally up. It was kind of a longer video, and I just had to pull a lot of examples to put into it. So I've been working on that for like at least 3.5 hours, which is crazy, especially considering I have an editor. I just didn't get her all the images to put in there, so I did them. Anyway, we had fun at the park this morning. It was so sweet. Jessie had a blast. It was her first time at a park like that, because now that she can walk, she can actually like venture around it. And she just had so much fun. She loved seeing there were so many dogs, and she just like points to all of them. So definitely want to make that part of our morning routine whenever we can. Not to mention, she took the best nap of her life. It was a long 3-hour nap. So I was like, I think we're on to something. Good morning, happy Monday. I just sat down here to share a couple things that were just delivered with y'all. And I was just thinking about this, but it's so funny because Monday has quickly become one of my favorite days of the week. And I used to absolutely dread them back when I worked as a therapist. But now that I work for myself, I feel like I always look forward to Mondays, which is very nice. It's typically a very relaxed and chill day, but it ends up feeling like one of my most productive days of the week. A lot of times, like today, it's like a makeup-free day. I'm not filming any new content yet. I kind of am just planning and preparing for the next, week or two, and just getting everything organized, which just makes me feel productive. And then I often do a lot of like quick cleaning around the house too, and just kind of pick up and start the week off fresh, which has just been really nice. So I did just get a couple new pairs of Vince Camuto shoes. They sent these over to me, and they're having like a really good sale, I think. I don't know if it's still gonna go on when this video is uploaded, but I'll share it over on my Instagram. So let's see. Oh, these are pretty. So I did pick these out, by the way. Okay, so first is this heel. Wow, those look stunning. They reminded me of my Jimmy Choo Bing heels. So something to consider as like a look for less, and honestly, just as pretty. I love the cross detail there. This has like a rhinestone, wow, detail to it. And then it's a really pretty blush color. So I thought these would be pretty to kind of dress for like a dressier work look. I feel like they'll be comfortable too. They're actually not as high as I was worried about, because I just can't do the high heels anymore. This is the next pair. This one came in like maybe 5 different colors. I got the neutral, and I really liked the heel height on these, and I have like a couple different variations of this type of shoe, and I wear them so much. These are basically a sandal with like a little bit of a heel, but they're still super comfortable. This one does have a square toe. Those fit a little big, I would say. So I can be an 8.5 or a 9. I got a 9 in these because I typically like to play it safe, and I definitely could have gotten an 8.5. So if you're in between, I would definitely size down. All right, these are really interesting. I'd be interested to see what y'all think of these. So it's like a clear heel. It's a wedge, and has like a pretty good weight to it. And then the band is also clear, but it has like a blush little piping on the top. And the PVC, I think that's what it's called, type of heel has been very on trend the last couple of years. So I thought this was a fun take on it. It has a very slight like pink and blush tone to it. Oh, and they have rhinestones. I didn't even notice that. So they actually have little rhinestones around the entire portion of the shoe. Oh, I did want to show y'all one thing. I don't remember if I shared this in last week's vlog or not, but it has been such a game changer this week. I just wanted to make sure that I mentioned it. Okay, I don't know if y'all can see that little clear air vent deflector on there, but I have been complaining about how cold it is in my office because when the air is on, it blows directly on me, on my desk here. And this now just pushes it straight down so I can feel it right here. And it's amazing. I'm way more comfortable in here, and it just is a magnet that clips on there and it adjusts. Hello, happy Tuesday. It is thundering and lightning like crazy outside, so if you hear any of that or if my camera shakes, because honestly it's like shaking my desk chair, that's what's going on. It is currently lunchtime. It's almost 1 o'clock, which I can't believe I made it this long without eating because I'm normally starving by like 11:30. But we ordered kava. It doesn't have like, it normally has like what I ordered, so I thought I would share like what I typically order with y'all in case you're curious. I love kava. That's gonna make a lot of noise, so I'll wait on that. But I essentially get like the arugula with like a mixed green kind of salad base. And then I love the grilled veggies. I love the crazy feta. That's a must. The red hummus. I love the pita chips. This time I added the spicy meatballs to it, I believe. And then a side of balsamic dressing. I think that's all that's in there, which I actually forgot to grab that, so I need to grab that. Feels a little low. Hopefully it fills me up because I feel starving now that I see it. Anyway, Tim has a very, very busy day today. I think he has a call every hour. So I don't know, I'm filming this, but like I'm not planning on like filming any videos or anything because I won't get anything done with him on calls all day. So I'm actually hoping that I can go up to my parents' new house because they're closing on it today. And it'd be fun to like get Josie out of the house while he is working, but we'll see with the weather because I don't want to drive around with her if I don't have to in the rain. So yeah, over on Instagram, I just actually filmed some stories. I am starting a new series. I wanted to share like Tuesday's top 10. So I rounded up 5 weekly favorites and then 5 bestsellers. So I figured I could run through the favorites that I shared today over there because by the time this video goes up, you won't be able to see them, but they are linked in LTK. So the first favorite is the lipstick that I've been wearing. This is in the color 219. It's a gorgeous like everyday lip color. It's what I'm wearing today. The next favorite are the new Kendra Scott earrings that I got in this week. They are just beautiful. They have like matching necklaces, matching bracelets, different variations of the earrings if you want something smaller. I'm obsessed with like the whole new arrival section. So definitely check them out, and they're comfortable to wear. They're not as heavy as I was thinking they would be, which is good because my ears can definitely be very sensitive to weight. Next favorite is this weekly planner. I love Sugar Paper. It's the planner that I use every single week. I could pretty much use all their desk accessories. I just think their stuff is stunning. And you can see I've been through about half of this now. And it's just like a simple weekly planner. It just has the days of the week. So you're really free to do whatever you want with it. If you want to use it for meal planning or all of the above, you can kind of just use it as a blank slate. And then down here is a little section I normally put like to-dos or things like that. The other favorite, we just got back Josie's first birthday photos. I put off like picking my favorites, and then I didn't want to like interrupt. She was taking like a summer off, so I kind of just delayed getting them back for a month while she was out enjoying the summer with her kids. So we just got them back. We took them in June, and I of course have to include them as a favorite. They are just absolutely precious. I'll put a couple of them in here so y'all can see, but you can also see a couple over on Instagram, and I'll probably share a couple on my blog as well. Maybe I'll include them for like a family photo outfit blog post or something like that. And then the last favorite has been my belt bag. I completely underestimated how much I would use and love this thing. I don't know what the deal is because all of them at Lululemon are sold out. I don't know if they're having an inventory issue, but I feel like there's a story there. So if y'all have any info what's going on with the Lululemon belt bags, let me know. But I did find a dupe on Amazon under 20 bucks that comes in a ton of colors. So if you're dying to get one, I will link the Amazon one below. It's just so practical. I used this earlier in the week going to the park with Josie, and you can't even like feel it on. It's just so convenient. It fits way more than you would expect. You can fit diapers in here, even full-size sunscreen, whatever you need. It surprisingly fits a lot more than I was thinking it would. And I actually saw this terrifying TikTok the other day, and it made me just be thankful that I have that even more, because this mom was filling up her car with gas. Her baby was in the car seat in the back, and she went to throw something in the trash, was like looking away for less than 10 seconds, and a man jumped in her car to try to steal her vehicle, and thankfully he couldn't start it because she was wearing her belt bag with the keys inside, which is just insane. I've honestly worried about that, which is just so sad that we have to worry about these things. But again, I'm thankful that people share these experiences, because it just makes you plan and be safer, even though it can be anxiety inducing. I'm still thankful that people share those types of stories on the internet. So yeah, those are my 5 weekly favorites from the week, and then I will link to the best sellers down below because I'm ready to eat my salad. You probably hear Josie running around crinkling with my clothes that I just got in, but I wanted to share what I was wearing today. I'm actually about to change because it's way too hot to wear these Lululemon joggers out. Oh, okay. You good? It's way too warm to wear these out, and I just started my lovely period today and I'm cramping, so a dress is like the only way to go because I cannot stand wearing pants on day one. If you know, you know. But this top is from Express. It's very limited sizing, but it's on like major sale right now, if it's still on sale next week when this video goes up. But it's just very comfy, loose, kind of put together. I did size up to a medium, and it does already have a pretty roomy fit. And then these joggers, I'm wearing a size 6 in these. I picked these up last winter, and I wear them all the time, even in the summertime. Josie is up. She just spotted the camera, so I probably won't be able to film what I wanted to, because she loves the camera. What's that? You want to say hi? She has had, good job. She has had lunch. She had some chicken salad. We are actually gonna head up to see my parents' new house here soon. They just closed on it and they're heading over there now. I wanted to film a haul for some deliveries that just got here, but I'm gonna wait till later. We're gonna go play. All right, check in with y'all in a bit. Hello, happy Thursday. It is almost lunchtime now. It's been a pretty busy morning. Tim had a work call at like 8:30 this morning for a couple hours, so I got Josie out of the house and took her to the park, and now that she's finally walking around, it's just been so fun to like take her out and let her run around, and she just absolutely loves it. Still a little uneasy on her feet because the park is very uneven and hilly. Not like really hilly, but it's not perfectly straight. And then we walked around a little bit, took a bath, and now she's taking a nap. Hopefully she takes a really good nap, because last time we took her to the park, she had a 3-hour nap, and I was like, I am here for this. So I don't really have anything going on today. I have like a work call this afternoon, but I'm not filming anything other than this vlog. So I really have no reason to do my hair, but I am honestly dying to try out this Beachwaver. I asked y'all over on Instagram if you'd be interested in me trying this out and sharing my thoughts. So today we're gonna do that. I'm gonna kind of give you a first impressions. If I am being completely honest, this tool, for whatever reason, looks a little intimidating because it's actually a ceramic curling iron that rotates. So you just push a button and it rotates and curls the hair for you. So I think for those of you who struggle with the curling iron, this will be much easier. So let's open it up. I have a couple different colors. My hair is looking rough after the park. We gotta revive it. So I am going to plug this in, let it heat up, and then we're gonna try it out. Right away, it's kind of showing me where the temperature is at, which is pretty cool. I feel like I don't have another curling iron that has done that. And it's heating up pretty quickly. It's already almost to the temperature, and I literally just turned it on. Okay, this thing is so cool. Okay, so there is a control here so you can make it go faster or slower, and then that's the fast setting. And there's the slow setting. So I'm gonna start with the slow setting just so I can get a feel for it. And essentially all you have is 2 arrows. So this direction, on this side of my face, I'm gonna wanna push the arrow to make the curls go away from my face. So I'm pushing the arrow. I don't wanna confuse y'all with the directions, but if you're looking at it, I'm using the right side. Okay, so there's just a small clamp. Oh my gosh, okay. I have this beautiful ponytail crease that we're gonna fix. So with this, you essentially just clamp your hair where you want it to. So I'm gonna leave out a little bit on the ends. Okay, so I clipped the end in, and now I'm going to curl and then let it go. And you have a perfect curl. There is like a learning curve, I feel like, to get your hair in the clip. I might not be doing this correctly, but I feel like after a couple tries, this will be even easier. Okay. Not gonna lie, when I saw this online, I was a little intimidated because I was like, how is that gonna work? But it's so easy. It's definitely a lot easier than I was thinking it would be. And of course, like with my physical therapy background, I also think about people who struggle with like the fine motor, or even like the wrist turning, or like if you have elbow pain, it kind of takes that away because you don't have to worry about twisting the barrel. So there are curls on this side. Oh, wrong way. Okay, this way. It is honestly so easy. So now I'm gonna do this side of my face, and so I'm gonna basically curl it the opposite way. All right, so I just finished curling all of my hair. I'm gonna let the hair cool down a little bit before I brush it out, which is like my favorite part. And I definitely got better as I went as far as getting the hair in the clamp. So I found the easiest thing to do, I can probably like show y'all again on another piece. The easiest thing that I found is to, with this hand, hold the end of your hair, and then that way you can just easily put the clip there and then start rotating it. Okay. So it was honestly so much easier than I was thinking it would be. And then when you're done, you just push the home button, or anytime you want to sit it down, you can just push that. Oh, I turned it off. You just push the home button and it returns it to the middle, and then you can put it down. All right, so now I'm gonna take a wide tooth comb and then brush these out just to soften up the look. All right, here is the brushed out finished look. The curls are so bouncy, and a lot of the tutorials that I saw had girls with like really long hair, so it definitely works with shorter hair too. It was super easy to use. I felt like the learning curve wasn't as much as I was expecting, like looking at it online, because it's a new thing. It was so easy to pick up on. If you want to check out the Beachwaver, I will link it down below. They did give me a 20% off code. You can use code strawberry20 for 20% off your purchase. And thank you to Beachwaver for sponsoring this portion of today's video. All right, so I have a quick little haul to share with y'all. I ordered some things from Abercrombie Express and got in some things from Petal and Pup as well, and like a couple random Amazon things. So wanted to share with y'all first. I'm sure these will show up in outfit videos here in the future. First is this midi skirt from Abercrombie. This is kind of like a mini maxi length, so it's a little bit longer than like a typical midi skirt. And I picked up this gorgeous brown color for fall. And then I also picked up this bodysuit. It twists in the front, which I thought was really pretty. Kind of has like a high neck, little twist detail, and the material is a really comfortable ribbed sweater material. And then from Express, I ordered some fabulous pieces for fall, but I'm gonna hold out because I'm gonna film an Express haul that should be up this Thursday or Sunday, so coming really soon. But I did want to share this cute little cropped blazer. Oh my gosh, it looks so cute. This will be so chic with jeans and like heels. I have like a conference this fall, which would be perfect for this, but I also don't have any cropped blazers. I feel like everything is so like boyfriend style, so I like jumped on that. And then a couple things I got from Amazon. I finally broke down and bought the Slumber Pod. Every single time we have like a trip coming up, I put this in my Amazon cart and I just talk myself out of it because it is pricey. But I feel like it's something, I mean, at this point now I wish I bought it earlier because we've had so many trips. She has honestly done fine on trips, like when we were in Florida. She had no issues napping, even though it wasn't even dark in the room. But she did have an issue when we were in Highlands because we were sharing a room. I think it would be better if we had to share a room, like in a hotel, to have the Slumber Pod. So I finally broke down and got it. I do have a little hesitations about like how the air circulates and things like that. Everyone says that it has so much mesh around it is fine. But I'm definitely gonna like put this up and get inside it myself just so I can see how it is in there, you know? The next thing I bought is this travel steamer. It's rose gold and white, folds up, and I have a couple trips coming up this fall. We have 3 trips. A lot of my other recent purchases from Amazon are all baby proofing stuff. We got stuff for our cabinets. I got a pad for our fireplace hearth. So if you're curious about like the baby items I purchased, I save everything on my Amazon storefront. So you can find that in the baby gear and toy section. And I've been updating that a lot recently. So if you haven't checked out my storefront, I will link it down below. Been saving some fall clothing there. I need to do a haul. Let me know if y'all want to see an Amazon haul. This is my outfit of the day today. These loft pants, y'all, I've had since 2018. You can see them in my very first loft haul. This is the exact same pair. They're still just as soft as the day that I got them. They're soft like butter. So good. I think they still carry them. They're the best. I have multiple colors. So I'm just keeping it comfy today. Hello, happy Friday. It is currently 12:15. I just made myself a little Caesar salad. These are my favorite like pre-made salads from Target. They're really affordable. Speaking of Target, if you haven't tried their Good and Gather brand, definitely check it out because the prices are amazing. The ingredients are also amazing. I was kind of surprised because I was trying to find like a good peanut butter for Josie, and sometimes they sneak in like all those oils or things like that, and the Good and Gather brand was the cheapest and also only peanuts. So plus if you have the Target credit card, which I don't have, but you get 5% back on your purchases. So this is from the Good and Gather brand. It's just so simple and so easy. And I love like a shredded lettuce salad. So I'm about to eat that. Also, this is in my Amazon bowl because our bowls aren't really big enough because I like a big, I mean, you gotta have, it's just lettuce, so you need to have like a good size. So I always use like our mixing bowls when I eat these. But today is definitely a busy day for me. Tim had a super busy week this week, so I really didn't film anything this week, but I have some deadlines coming up. So today I'm getting as much of that done as I can. I need to shoot a fall like shoe video for LTK to post. They're having an upcoming fall sale and they asked me to make some content for them. So that's definitely the priority today. I just got in a Zara package and I am dying to open it up. This is my first time shopping at Zara. online. And I really don't shop there in store either because the line's always too long and I'm like not gonna do it. So this is gonna be like really a first impression. So I'm gonna be filming that. We'll see how it goes. I don't know how the sizing really is, but they had adorable stuff. So I'm just like dying to open that. Yesterday I went to Target with Josie for the first time. I cannot believe she's 13 months and has never been to Target. Really, that was like our first official errand together outside of like meeting friends or going to like a restaurant or something. That was like my first time going to a store with her. Honestly, I had a lot of anxiety taking her out in public with, you know, illnesses and just the new norm of things just stressed me out. So most of the time I could just leave her home if I wanted to run to Target, but this time with Tim being super busy, we needed diapers. So we did it and it was great. I wore her just because that's what I was most comfortable with, but she was great. She loved looking around. So that felt like an accomplishment as a new mom, you know? But one thing I did pick up at Target is this new cup. I always need like a cup of water, but I needed a new requirement of having a clear straw so that I can clearly see what's going on in there. I got really weirded out with my stainless steel straws, especially the narrow ones, because you can't see in there. So who knows? Who knows? So I found this one. I will say it's very big. Like it's definitely a little adjustment getting used to it because it just feels really big. But I'm just glad that I can see it. It's pretty much very similar to the Yeti. It's a little more narrow, which is nice. It's not as heavy. And yeah, I'm gonna eat my salad and then figure out all the content plans that I have for today. Oh, I did want to show y'all too. I just got this new fancy light tripod. I've had like old school studio box lights since I started YouTube. We were at like our first it wasn't an apartment, a townhouse that we were renting. So it was 2017, I guess, when I bought them. And they take up so much room. I feel like I'm always constantly moving them around, and this is so much smaller. And it has like a tripod for my phone. It's very like fancy. It's like a professional lighting kit. It actually is from the brand that makes my makeup mirror as well. So I'm testing that out, seeing like what settings I like and things like that. I do typically like as much natural lighting as possible, but on cloudy days, things like that, it definitely helps to have this. Plus the tripod is definitely nice and it takes up way less space because it can like pack up and go in like a tiny bag. Anyway, there's my Zara order. Should I give y'all a sneak peek? Yeah, because I'm dying to open it. Here's a sneak peek of the shoes I got. I just hung everything up. I will say they are way too big. I can be an 8.5 or a 9, and I think I need to reorder these in an 8. They're that big. Like my foot doesn't even touch the strap on this, which is crazy. But how cute are these? These are dirty, so I wouldn't keep those anyway, even if they weren't. Even if they were the right fit. I got these. I'm going to LTK Con next month and I thought these would be fun for that. And then these little pearl shoes. They're not a high heel either. And then I also got Josie a couple things like these leggings, sweatpants, and then oh my goodness, this is like my favorite thing. Anything personalized is just the best. Okay, well, it is after 3:30. I have been working on this content for a ridiculous amount of time. It's honestly crazy. I know I'm also just like on the struggle bus, and some people it doesn't take as many takes as it does for me, but I have to film everything multiple times. I need options. I overthink it. So yeah, it's taken me quite a while just to create one reel and some stories for LTK to post. Wow, I wish I was more decisive and confident in these types of things, but I'm a type 6 on the Enneagram, so what can you expect? And if you're a fellow creator, I'm here to normalize it for you because even though I've been doing this for years now, I still struggle sometimes to talk. But here was my little setup. So I was talking about fall shoes. I still need to like edit the reel and put it together and hope it works out. So keep your fingers crossed for me because it's due today. So I need to get on that. I'm wearing one of the dresses that I hauled from Petal and Pup. I love this color for the upcoming fall season. I don't gravitate towards orange. This is about as orange as I get. It's a really pretty, like neutrally rusty orange color, and it pairs really beautifully with all of my blush tones. But yeah, it is Friday. I feel like I need a snack. I need some energy. Maybe that will help finish up this job. Hello, it is like 7 o'clock. I'm still trying to get some things done. Totally missed that I need to get a post done to send off to a brand for like a preview, I guess. So that's what I'm starting on now. I took a little break to put Josie to bed and then ate a really quick dinner. Now I'm gonna knock this out before the lighting gets bad, but I have to show you this outfit. So first is this cute little sweater. This is definitely a trend that I have been noticing, like these little cutout necklines, which are very interesting. I'm kind of about it because it's a little bit different, a little bit trendy, isn't too like low cut or anything. So definitely look out for this type of neckline this upcoming fall season. This sweater was like $7 at Walmart. Like, I don't understand what's going on with their prices right now, but it cannot be beat. Like, I was shocked at the prices of all the stuff that I ordered recently. So this sweater is ultra soft. I mean, it honestly feels just like loft sweaters if you know how their material is. It's that same softness, has a little bit of a flared arm. And then these white jeans I thought would be a good look for less option to the mother jeans that I wear all the time that have a cropped look. So this has a 25-inch inseam, which is great if you're petite, but I was personally looking for something cropped to go above my booties for the fall season. So these are perfect. They're a nice thicker white material. I'm honestly always impressed with Walmart jeans, like especially the Sofia Vergara. They are so awesome. These are actually Time and True, which if you have been around my channel for a while, you know my favorite white pair of jeans was a pair from Time and True under 20 bucks. They've been sold out for like years. These feel a little bit more like a jean, but are still soft, but it is nice that they are thicker. I think I got a 6. I'll put my sizing down below. Anyway, I am going to put this down and get this reel done and knock it out so that I can watch Love Island. I'm watching the current season, which I'm not as into this season as season 5. It's been my favorite. Love Island UK is my personal favorite. I started watching it last year, like very early postpartum. I pretty much watched it all day and it's hilarious. The commentary is just good stuff. So if you have Hulu, I would watch season 5 because that's my personal favorite. I think I'm watching season 8 right now. Season 7 was good too. But yeah, I'm just not as invested in these people, but maybe it's because I've been busier. I don't know. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this weekly vlog. If you want to keep seeing these, definitely give it a thumbs up, and I will see you next week for another weekly vlog. Bye!